Before we begin, I just want to start off by saying thank you so much for choosing to watch my video. It really does help me out as a very small YouTuber trying to build an audience, so I really do appreciate this. So let's get into the video. So this is my second video and I want to stay on the topic of Call of Duty Zombies for now. And if you didn't watch my previous video, I was talking about what went wrong with Call of Duty Zombies. And in this video, I wanted to talk about how Treyarch can fix Call of Duty Zombies, as I'm pretty sure 99% of us can all agree it's in a pretty bad state at the minute. So these are just some of the things that I was thinking about that could make the game better again. Now, I'm no game developer, and please let me know in the comments if you don't agree with any of my points, because really it's just one man's opinion. So I've thought of 4 points that could possibly, I don't know, just spring new life into the COD Zombies franchise. Like, there's not many creative minds over at Treyarch at the minute. You can just tell by the content that they're releasing that, you know, they're holding on by threads at this point. So here are 4 points that I wanted to make. Why don't they look into the zombie lore and zombie variants? Because really, if you think about it, you have the basic zombies, and up to a certain point they stop getting aggressive. Like past round 10, that's it. That's all there is to it. And then, you know, every 5 rounds you've got like the dogs, or you have something, right? But that's it. That's all you have. And maybe the occasional boss, but that's not really enough. If you want to get a really long session in, say round 50 or something, you're going to get really bored. So why don't they try, you know, increasing the AI of zombies as the rounds go up? So zombie, like, evolution as rounds progress, you know, they could start becoming more smart. Say past round 30, they start, like, say you have a horde running at you, the zombies behind the front zombies will use them as almost shields and like actually hide behind them. So, you know, more complex animations like that. Maybe they could pick up melee weapons off the floor, or like use objects to like chuck at you. Like, there's things like that, because that's all they really do is run at you, right? That's it. So maybe, and then you could add like different zombie variants, right? So like lurkers, like take like a Left 4 Dead approach where you've got zombies that kind of stalk you and they'll jump out at you. Some that like maybe like are watching you from rooftops. Like they could also add like stronger, bigger zombies, like taller zombies that, like, you know, they take more shots to bring down. You know, they could also look at like zombie height difference, just little things like that, because all zombies are the exact same height. You know, they could add a bit of variety, like bloaters that explode. I think that would really pump new life into the game. And believe it or not, Treyarch did actually experiment with zombie variants. Not many, but they had super sprinters in Verrückt in World at War way back in the day, and they were fucking terrifying, let me tell you. I'm going to play a clip now of Verrückt runners from World at War, and let me know what you think. So yeah, that was pretty scary, right? Okay, moving on to the next point. So number 2 would be a complete reset of the zombie storyline. I mean, look, it's getting too confusing to follow now, especially if you're a newcomer to zombies. It's just too confusing. And you've got, you know, different dimensions, and you've got alternate realities, and like you have like the multiverse. You've got, you know, 2 Richtophens, 2 Dempseys, 2 Takios, 2 Nikolais. It's just confusing as fuck. And this is coming from someone who actually really enjoys zombies. I'm not a hardcore storyline fan, but I think if they would just ground it in realism, you know, to an extent, because it is zombies, but ground it in realism, make it like, you know, a virus that fucked everyone up. Like, I think that'll be so much more interesting and scary, because the kind of whole, like, you know, crazy wizard stuff kind of takes you out of it. And when I say reset the storyline, I mean that's including our beloved characters Nikolai, Dempsey and Samantha. It's time to move on. It really is. You know, we've had them for over 10 years now. And again, please, if you disagree with me, let me know. I would love constructive criticism. I'm all for it. So number 3, return to the roots in terms of horror. Now, we did kind of mention this in our previous video, but I just kind of want to reiterate, like, this is how you'd fix COD Zombies. Make it scary, return to the roots in terms of horror, map design and the layout, and especially the ambient noises. Like, I'm going to play some clips now of the ambient noises from World at War maps, and yeah, it's fucking terrifying, and you don't see this anymore. So play the clip. Okay, so there you are, guys, right? Am I right or am I wrong? Those clips are scary as fuck. And finally, number 4, stop removing the fundamentals of COD Zombies that make it COD Zombies. So they removed perks in BO4. My only question is why? And don't tell me they were trying to, you know, be all creative and do something, you know, different. There was nothing wrong with perks. You don't fix something that's not broken. It's the same when they took away rounds in Vanguard. Like, what are you thinking? These are core fundamentals of COD Zombies. There's nothing wrong with them. Maybe you can, you know, add to them because they are great features. Like, you can make more perks, better perks, whatever. I mean, I just don't understand that. Removing, you know, especially removing rounds. I mean, that was silly in my opinion. Now, they have corrected their mistake, so I'm gonna, you know, I don't want to be too harsh here because, you know, they did bring back the perks in Cold War and they have reintroduced rounds in Vanguard. So, but I'm just trying to make the point of, you know, if it's not broke, don't fix it. You know, I'm not a game developer, so I haven't got all the answers as to how they can fix the game, but I would say the main point from all of that would be return to the horror aspect, and I did talk about that in the previous video. That's all for today. So if you made it to the end of the video, I just want to let you know you are awesome because it really does help out my channel. So yeah, thanks for stopping by.
Walter, put your dick away, Walter. I'm not having sex with you right now, Walter.